we started taking some good points in the speech. So how was it? How are you feeling now? How is the feeling?
It's feeling more
It's
connected.
awesome.
Okay. I'll let me. Okay, I didn't understand. Devira, how is the feeling? I need one word. Okay, give me in one word. How are you feeling?
Yeah, it feels more connected.
More connected. Very nice.
It's rechargeable for me.
Rechargeable for Nitesh Kumar. Very nice. More words.
More focus.
More focused. Amazing, Ashish. Yes, come on. One word.
Great session.
Great session. Oh,
Great session.
Good one, Sindhu. Ashish, one word.
Fulfilled.
One word. How is the emotion? How is the feeling now?
How's the Josh?
Refilled energy.
Huh? Which what?
Refilled energy. Energy refilled.
Energetic, huh?
Energetic.
Okay, very nice.
Awesome.
Okay, I don't know if Chandra is in that state. I'll leave him. Devi Priya, oh, you already told, right?
Done.
Nitesh already told. Sindhu already told. Anyone else? Sunil, like again, I think he's not able to. Vinny, give me one word. What is it? Voice is breaking, Vinny. You'll have to come near mic.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
so what I was saying was like these are like my weekly revision lessons, So I prepare for my.
You can repeat. You can repeat. So I'll show you something amazing after this. You will have so many vocabularies for your excitements. I'll show that. But any one word, Vinny. I know you have so many words.
I feel like I'm charged up.
You're charged up. Amazing.
Yeah.
Looks like Chandra is also trying to say something. Chandra, you want to add one word after this session? How are you feeling?
Yeah, like in the last speech, believe in yourself. Whatever we are doing it, that is a key for everything. Success, relation in each and everything. If you believe, then only we can communicate.
Amazing. Very nice. Very nice. Increased in belief. All right. Amazing. So let me show you something amazing. So I'm also doing coaching classes. I'm learning. I'm also part of some coaching classes. And as Vijay was saying, we have to invest on ourselves. I invested 3.5 lakh, almost 3.5 lakh rupees to learn how can we, we are learning different forms of coaching. So one form of coaching, and I'll show you something. So this is what I learned there. And this is called wheel of feeling wheel, right? So for example, let's say I'm feeling joyful. So you can actually express in so many ways: excited, energetic, cheerful, creative, hopeful, daring, fascinating, stimulating, amused, playful, optimistic. Can you see the screen? Is it visible?
Yes.
So similarly,
it's
let's say you
visible.
are feeling powerful, aware, proud, respected. So search for this feeling wheel. It's an amazing wheel. I have chosen a bit simpler one, but there are very complex ones. There are for some kids also. I've given one to Annie also. So this is your feeling wheel. So don't let's have more vocabularies when we are. I think that's so important to express ourselves more, right? So I'm feeling respected. I'm feeling worthwhile. I'm feeling valuable, appreciated, important, right? Faithful. If you want, I will share also. But this is where I wanted to start. Feeling wheel, right? So now you will have a bit. Vinny was saying, right? I'm feeling as if we are going through that Wikipedia. So this is a kind of that Wikipedia, right? Wherein you are actually. So I learned so many emotions from this thing, right? So quickly, I want to cover one thing today. First, have you given good round of applause to all the speakers? No, right? So let's give a good round of applause to all the speakers. That's so important. Amazing. All the speakers were really great. And that's I think this is a chance where we can actually exceed our time and still be our best, right? Great. So I think Vinny, not Vinny, sorry, Devi started with the CIR, right? That she actually went through and she got 45 minutes of Vijay and she learned so many things, right? Similarly, we have this called, we talked about communication, we talked about fight mode, flight mode, right? All these things are actually are already covered in this effective communication workshop, which is going to start on 18th April, right? So I wanted to cover something around that. So we really want to grow in our career. We really want to grow in our profession, right? We all have that aspirations, right? So I know everybody has some restrictions, but within that restrictions also we want to grow, right? And as Vijay was explaining right yesterday, right? More than your public speaking skills, all the strategical skills, it's very important to develop ourselves internally, right? I don't know if you've heard about a guy called Daniel Goleman. Have you heard Daniel Goleman? Anyone? No one? So he has written an amazing book, which is a kind of landmark in human history. It's called EQ, Emotional Quotient, right? And he says that after doing all the surveys, he found that EQ is twice as important than IQ. Most of us are focused on our IQ these days, ML and AI and all, so many things are going on, right? And we are focused on that, and that's good also. We should do that, right? But when you start giving your 200% there only towards technology only, how will we grow as a person? So this guy says 60% is 60% to 34%. 34%, if you are good in technology, you will be successful in technology. But the moment you are 66% good in EQ, more than your academics, more than your technical knowledge, your success is much more permanent. You're more probable to become more successful, not only as in a leadership roles, but even on other roles also. Even if you're a technology guy, the moment you understand the EQ part, the moment you know how to connect, the moment you know, right? Vijay was saying we are actually we have bought a tool. I'll not again name that tool, but the tool which we had some problem when we raised. The guy says, okay, just see if you want to have it, take it. Otherwise, you can just leave it, right? So that guy doesn't even know how to, basically, if some problem is there, how to handle that situation, right? Can they run the company? No, they will not be able to run the company for long, right? So it's so important for everyone, whatever role you're playing, we should improve our EQ skills. And that's where, again, effective communication workshop comes into play. Right? I'll ask you some question. Have you ever had this kind of morning? You learned about so you went into PIM workshop. You learned about being productive, right? That you should be productive, you should work on your EQ skill and everything. And you went to your bed intending that next morning I'm going to wake up early. You might be waking up at 9 a.m., 10 a.m., but this morning, this night you decided, kal subah meko 6 baje utna hai, right? And I'm going to apply all the techniques of, PIM. I'll be doing meditation, affirmation, visualization, exercise, reading and scripting, everything. You were so excited, right? That kal ka din to amazing hone wala hai. Kal morning is going to be amazing, right? And that was your last thought in the night, that tomorrow morning is going to be amazing, right? You're going to be that incredible, productive human being whom you always wanted to be. Ye sochte aap so gaye. And next morning you hear the phone vibrating next to your head, prang, 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 right? All those different sounds we have. And your expression comes, no, it's so dark. Sleep is so essential to my health. ऐसा करते हैं कि 5 मिनट और सो जाता है. Let's sleep for 5 more minutes, right? Only 5 minutes, not more than that, right? Does that happen to you? ऐसा कभी होता है कि I get this feeling so many times. So I was just wondering if you also have this kind of feeling that you don't sleep more. You just say that, oh my God, just 5 more minutes, right? And then you just sleep for 5 minutes. By the time your feet hits the floor, it's already 9 a.m. Right? Already that unexpected meltdown starts happening, that at the office you get so many mails at a personal level, your kids start, you have to prepare them and all that, right? You have to prepare breakfast, or you have to do something or other, right? And then you say same as ever, same, there's no change. I'm same. I'm never going to change. I can't get up. I can never be a productive person. This has happened with me so many times. How many of you have felt this or went through this experience? It may be something else, but you tried in the similar manner, but then something happens. Has that happened to you guys? Anyone?
Happens.
Yes, sir.
It's happened.
Yeah, it
With everyone,
happened. Yeah.
Many times.
Looks like Winnie is. It's not. It doesn't happen with Winnie. Huh?
It happens every day.
Every day. Huh? That's why I thought, why to even raise the hand? It happens every day. Okay. Very nice, right? Now let's go into a bit detail into this. Why this happens and what we can do about it. I don't have that much time that we can cover everything, but still, right? I'll give you another scenario. Again, you go to sleep, right? And you remind yourself that I need to catch a flight in the morning, and it's an official trip. I have to go there, right? I have to wake up in the early morning. Even before the alarm is on, your eyes pops up in the dark. You grab the phone and say, really? Only 4:30 a.m.? But then you think, okay, now if I sleep, it will be a problem. Let me do something. And you do some workout, something you'll do, and you head off to the airport early, right? So again, same situation. There was a reason that you had to catch a flight, either let's say official trip or personal trip. You don't want to lose that much of money. But suddenly something happened, right? And everything was perfect. How many times have you actually missed a flight, right? I have missed once, but out of 1,000, if I miss one, doesn't matter. But have you seen, you will always be productive when you know that you have invested somewhere, right? You know that if you don't go to that office meeting, you'll be fired. If you are not, waking up, then you lose your 15,000, 20,000, whatever you have invested, 40,000, 50,000, right? So why this difference, right? At one side, I wanted to wake up. I was not able to. Scenario one. Scenario two, I actually wake up earlier, right? And I know this has happened with everyone. So what is the difference? Anyone? कहाँ पे फर्क है? पहले सिनेरियो में मैं उठ नहीं पा रहा था, दूसरे सिनेरियो में मैं उठ गया. क्यों? Why?
I think emotions were not that much strong
Okay.
in the first scenario,
Mhm.
as you were telling about the emotional quotient, right?
Right.
So at the moment, if you are too emotional about a particular cause or a particular thing, nothing can stop you.
Right. Okay. But do you think taking a office meeting is really a cause?
No, like waking up. I was focusing on the like on the waking up. Like when you have to catch a flight, so you are very much emotional because I lose some money. So I'm emotional about
Yeah.
that
You have
money.
invested and you don't want to waste
Invested,
it.
Right.
yes, yes,
Right,
yes.
right.
Amazing. Any other point? Anyone else want to add something?
Yes, prioritize also. We give prioritize to that if we lose
The second
money.
scenario, we prioritize it more.
Yeah.
JVP, any thought?
No, sir. I thought the same. The reason,
Okay.
if we are very,
Reason, yeah,
we
you
are
have a
very clear
reason
with the
here.
reasons
Strong.
we are doing.
Right. Stronger reason.
Yes.
Right? Stronger reason is there. Okay. So for our own productivity, we don't have that strong reason. For someone else, we have stronger reason, right? True. Sindhu, anything else?
Yes, sir. It is mindset again. Not only for the office work. If we are planning something outing, so we were very excitement to the entire night. Only we will not sleep. So
Right.
maybe the
Excitement
mindset
is one.
where
Right.
yeah.
Amazing. Ashish,
Yes. Purpose and emotions. Both. I agree with Ashish.
ऑफिस आने में क्या पर्पस है यार? ऑफिस की मीटिंग लेनी है, right?
Yes. Emotions.
Emotions. Okay. All right. Fine. I think all these are perfect emotions. So I'll now what to do about it, right? So sometimes we are able to effortlessly get ourselves to do exactly what we need to do, right? So मेरे को करना है मैं कर लेता हूँ. But other times I struggle a lot, right? But if you will see, the barrier is actually not anywhere else. The barrier is in our mind, right? All the little lies and excuses we tell to ourselves that limit who we want to be, right? We ultimately, whatever we want to accomplish, that, for example, by waking up early, I can become an amazing person in next 2 years, 3 years, I can be much better in a much better position. So maybe for that monthly salary, I'm putting so much of effort, but if I work even more, even my monthly salary will increase, and even I can create something beyond for myself, right? But then these small excuses somewhere become a problem, right? They doesn't allow us. So the question is, how do we fix it? we all know purpose, we all know, aim, we all know all these things, right? Not that we don't know, we know everything, right? So how do we fix it? If you remember, Vijay has covered this, and I really like this thought. His very simple, one simple way I'll say, one simple technique is replacing your 4-letter word that can kill our excuses. And what are those 4-letter words? If you remember, either you say, I can't get up and become productive. You can say, I can't get up and do workouts. I can't get up time to write my content, if you're writing book. I can't ask for any help. I can't participate in communication workshops since I can't afford it. I can't read books. I can't work on my speeches. Now just replace this can't 4-letter word can't to won't, and you see the amazing difference. 99% of the time when we say can't do something, right? And so basically, if you replace this, it is a kind, I don't know if you know, it's a kind of it's called euphemism for won't, right? What does won't mean? What we are not willing to, right? So you really don't want to. If I say I won't, right, instead of saying I can't, let's try to replace this I can't. Instead of saying I can't get up and become productive, let's say I won't get up and become productive. I won't, get up and work out. Instead of I can't, the moment you replace I won't, right? I can't ask for help. It looks very helpless. I won't ask for help. At least I'm taking the responsibility. I am not going to take the help, right? I can't participate in communication workshop. Again, helplessness. But if I say I won't participate in communication workshop, now at least I'm showing some power, right? So do you remember this? Vijay was saying you just replace can't with won't, right? Instead of saying I cannot do this, just say I will not do it. I can't work for my kids' future. Say I will not work for my kids' future. And you'll feel that difference, right? You feel the difference that actually, why will I not work? I am meant for that, right? So in our life, whenever I say I can't, most of the time, what I really mean is I won't. Actually, that's the thing that we are saying, though, I will not do it. But we generally say I can't so that we can show that we are helpless, right? I have no desire to make that sacrifice or put in the efforts. It exactly means. It's not something that I really badly want. That's what it means. Right? We play victims. No, this problem is only with me. We feel powerless. I don't have any power. But the moment you replace that word with won't, you won't feel like that way, right? You will feel more powerful. You remember that you are in charge. You yourself are saying, okay, I'm not going to work on my communication. Okay, I'm not going to work on my public speaking. I am happy with my current salary. I don't want to increase my salary. I will not get my salary increase. I will not ask for appraisals. How is it sounding? Is it sounding good? So I don't know if you know this quote. Swami Vivekananda used to say, we are responsible for what we are. And whatever we wish ourselves to be, we have the power to make ourselves. So basically, we have to own that 100% responsibility. The moment you replace your I can't to I won't, you are able to own the responsibility. Right? So this is what I wanted to cover, that it's not your parents, it's not the economy, it's not your husband, it's not your wife, it's not your family, it's not your boss, it's not your colleagues, it's not the schools that you went to, it's not the government. You are responsible for what you believe, how you feel and how you behave. Right? Is it the case? Are we not responsible or not?
Yeah, I think the responsibility and as well as the belief system is weak.
Exactly.
And that's why we are not able to accomplish those things, like the small things which you mentioned, like the waking up early. And
Exactly.
somewhere it's a problem with the belief. Yeah.
Amazing. So I think if we learn this thing, that we can actually take the responsibility, I think that's where we will actually it will be easy for us to wake up in the morning. And I'm sure then after that, you will never miss your flight, or you will never, you will never have this thought that, no, I can't do it. You'll say, I won't do it. I won't do it. So I think it's important. The reason I covered is, I think there are so many things, there are so many tools, there are so many things that you can actually leverage. and go to your next level. Work with your coach, right? Participate in as many things that you can participate, and let's have a better society, better family, better India, better world, right? This is what I wanted to share. Any thoughts? Does it make sense? I know it's a bit complicating. Initially, even I was not able to understand I can't change so many things, right? From I can't to I want. Is it making sense? Is that something that helps?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Prioritizing the things properly.
Yeah. So putting the same thing in a different manner. old bottle and it's said, right? Old bottle and new whiskey. All right then. Thank you so much for joining. I hope we all added some value to your life.
Yes, Vineet.
Amazing. Yeah, Nitish, you want to say something?
Yes, I would like to say here. After that, yesterday we had session with Vijay sir. Like this session today, we are doing a book club is necessary. Why necessary? Like what we have discussed yesterday. Now we recall. Now we rework on that. So
Right.
it's more important. I think whosoever is listening here, so please do not miss this session, because something what I heard, learned something from there. Like today, I like for example, acting. I was not aware fully like what is acting. Like first ACT. So I got to know today. So like if you don't join this session, or like if you don't speak, and here I got one chance, like it's a positive point, like you will automatically something feeling coming inside to speak, like that is also will help you to stop your stage fear problem.
Amazing. Amazing. Thank you
Yes.
so much. I
Amazing.
think it's easy
Thank
to
you.
hear, it's easy to theorize, but the moment when it comes to practical, that reinforcement, repetition is required.
Right.
And I think that's what we are doing in the book club. Amazing. Thank you so much for adding
Thank
that.
you.
All right, then.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, folks. Take care. Have a
Take
great
care.
day.
Bye. Great day.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye everyone. Take
Bye.
care.
Everyone.
Thank you.
Bye
Bye.
everyone. Bye.
Thank you. Thanks, Vineet. Thanks
Thanks
everyone.
everyone.